Hello, knowledge seekers. Jai Bhadrakali. Today, we are going to discuss about Maa Chinnamasta, the sixth goddess of Dasamahavidyas. Maa Chinnamasta is one of the most enigmatic and mysterious forms of the divine feminine. She is depicted as self-decapitated goddess, holding her own severed head in one hand, while 3 streams of blood flow from her neck, feeding herself and her 2 attendants, who are Dakini and Varnini. This form represents profound spiritual truths about self-sacrifice, transformation, and the unity of opposites. Her secrets lie in her fierce and paradoxical nature. She's both a giver of life and a destroyer, embodying the cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction. When we talk about the paradox of creation and destruction, Maa Chinnamasta represents the ultimate paradox: life and death, self-sacrifice and self-nourishment, creation and destruction. By severing her own head, she demonstrates that the life sustains itself through death and transformation. This act teaches that by renouncing the ego and attachments, one attains the ultimate truth. The symbolism of her form, which is the severed head, blood streams, nakedness, lotus seat, all of this, let's start with the severed head. Her self-decapitation symbolizes the cutting off of the ego, which means ahankara in Sanskrit, and the liberation of soul from material attachments. The blood streams the 3 bloodstream flows that we see are the streams that are flowing from her neck, which represents the 3 primary nadis, which means energy channels in the subtle body, which is Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna in Sanskrit. Feeding her attendants signifies the balance and sustenance of life forces. Her nakedness form represents pure truth, stripped of illusion, pretense, and attachment. The lotus seat, she stands on a couple in a union, symbolizing the creative energy of life and the transcendence of physical desires. Maa Chinnamasta is deeply connected with Kundalini Shakti, the primal energy that lies dormant at the base of the spine. Her self-sacrifice represents the release of this energy rising through the Sushumna Nadi to unite with the divine consciousness at the Sahasrahara chakra, which is the crown chakra. Worshipping Maa Chinnamasta helps in clearing blockages in the nadis, allowing for the free flow of prana, which means life force and spiritual awakening. Maa Chinnamasta is a fierce goddess who protects her devotees from negative energies, ignorance, and ego. By invoking her, one can gain freedom from fear, anger, and attachment, ultimately leading to moksha, which is liberation. Her act of severing her own head is the ultimate form of self-sacrifice, teaching that true power comes from selflessness and detachment. Chinnamasta Mata helps devotees understand that spiritual growth requires the surrender of the ego and the worldly desires. Worshipping Maa Chinnamasta involves meditating on her fierce form, focusing on the release of ego, and embracing the unity of opposites. Maa Chinnamasta is a fury and transformative. She governs the destruction of old patterns and habits, clearing the way for spiritual evolution. She teaches that pain and loss are not ends, but are catalysts for personal and spiritual growth. The two attendants, who are Dakini and Varnini, drinking her blood, symbolizes the balance between creation and destruction, life and death. She represents the unity of opposites, teaching that these dualities are part of the same cosmic truth. She teaches that desire, when harnessed and transcended, becomes a powerful force for spiritual awakening. So, knowledge seekers, Maa Chinnamasta is not just a fierce and terrifying goddess, but a profound teacher of spiritual truths. She shows that true liberation comes from self-sacrifice, courage, and the willingness to embrace transformation, no matter how difficult it may seem. By surrendering to her, devotees can transcend ego, dissolve ignorance, and experience the ultimate reality. Hence, let's all come together and seek blessings from Maa Chinnamasta and let her shower her blessing upon us. More to come in the next video. We're going to discuss about the next Dashamahavidyas. Please don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more knowledge and spiritually awaken yourself. That's all for today. Thank you. Jai Bhadrakali.